my country house here. Anyway, I can tell you that the modulation is fine right now. At the point your signal dropped to 5758, but still fully understandable. This is the situation right now. Any other test you want to make?
Okay, I need to click. Can you repeat your question, Valentino? Over.
Yes. Now, any other test that you would like to make?
Yeah, your signal went down. It was much stronger before. I don't know if you changed something or if it's the propagation. So it was much better before. So, but now it went down a little bit. Yeah, I hope it's not the propagation because I'm trying to figure out and make this thing work. So there's a little bit of a lag also when I TX because I need to go with my mouse to the point where I need to go to the TX button, and I need to have a physical button which is going to be much more easy, or I can turn on the Vox, but I'm not having this microphone in a holder, so the rattling of the microphone engages the TX with the Vox system. Okay, I hope you understand. Yeah, the Hermes Lite 2, you check out if you have a little bit of time. You will see it's a new. I would say it's the new version or the new system of radio operating. So it's everything is computer controlled. There is no microphone input in the transceiver. You need to use the computer as your microphone. So that's actually how it works. But I'm also doing the live stream now. I started the live stream, but it's the first time I'm using doing the live stream as well. So it's my first steps with the TRX with the SDR Hermes Lite 2. It's called Hermes Hotel Echo Romeo Mike Echo Sierra, and then Lite Lima India Tango Echo number 2. Very cheap. I spent about 360 euros. With including shipping to Belgium. It took about 10 days to get the radio here. And everything is controllable. There's an equalizer in there. You can do extended ESSB. I'm right now transmitting at 3.2 kilohertz. I could eventually go up to, I think, even 10 kilohertz. So everything is possible with this radio. It's very, very versatile. That's what I wanted to say. Back to you, Valentino. I hope you still copy me and the propagation is still there. India Zulu 5, Echo Bravo November. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Back to you, sir.
Okay, Oscar November 7, Foxtrot. Italy Zulu 5, November. First, at a certain point, you almost disappear at the top of the propagation. That's what it is. Now you return it to the same output. I'm not familiar with the radio you're talking about. That. I'll check it out. Okay. Any other questions? Any other tests that you would like to make? You know, just one or two more tests you can do.
Yeah. Okay. No, that was my question. So it's great to have you and to have somebody to check if everything is okay. And to give the audio report. I'm not sure if I still need to figure out a lot of things about this radio because it's completely software controlled. Check it out. It's very interesting. You will be surprised how it looks like. It's just so small. It's just absolutely insane how small it is. And it is a QRP radio. It's only 5 watt output. So it can have about 5 watt, 5 whiskeys output. So it's quite interesting. Okay. Thank you very much for the contact. I really appreciate this little QSO. I wish you a very good afternoon there, Valentino. Pleased to meet you. I have you down the log. I don't see that we have spoken before, so it's good to have you in the logbook for the first time. India Zulu 5, Echo Bravo November. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Back to you, sir.
information are available on qrz.com. Bye-bye, sir.
73s, thanks a lot. This is ON7 OFF, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. We're standby.
Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey, Florida.
I had a Sierra Victor 8. Make your call. I'll pin your call sign into my rotor system so it turns the beam towards you. This is Oscar November 7. Sierra Victor 8, complete the call.
Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey, Florida. Sierra Whiskey, Florida, Roger.
Okay, Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey, Florida. Thank you, Konstantinos. We had the QSO before on 20 meter in May on the 19th. Thank you come back to the call. I'm testing my SDR Hermes Lite radio. It's the first time I'm using it today. You're about the third or the fourth contact that I have with this particular radio. The name here is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, Kilo United Radio Texas. And the QTH is Brussels. I'm very close to the capital city in Belgium. I hope you have a good copy on me because, as I told you, it's a new radio. And I had a microphone laying around here, a USB microphone. And I'm using this USB microphone. So it's not really optimized for ham radio. But, well, you know, I think it works. That's the point. Back to you there, my friend, Mr. Konstantinos. Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Over.
Roger, 59, your signal report. Your audio is okay. It's very good quality. So I hear no problems from your new radio and your microphone. So I think it's working very good. Propagation is going up and down today in 20 meters. It's going up and down. But it's always a pleasure to do a contact with you, Kurt. Roger?
Yeah, QSL Konstantinos. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm actually about 3 kilohertz, 3.1 kilohertz wide as far as my transmission is concerned. So I can go up to I don't know how high. I've never tested it so far, but I think I can go up to 5K. Let me just see if I can do that. Is it 5K is possible? Yeah, I can do 5K. I'm doing the 5K at the moment, so okay. I don't want to interfere anybody else, but yeah, I can on the fly. I can change my bandwidth. You see, so I just pin in 2,800. Paf, okay, and now I'm transmitting at 2.7 kilohertz. And if I put 2,300, 3,200, paf, I'm now transmitting at 3,000.2. Just absolutely amazing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the SDR Lite 2. It's a open source radio. It's very cheap because it's built around a processor that is used in router modems. So you know the router that you have for the Wi-Fi. They have also the processor inside, and this radio is using this kind of CPU, and that's why it's very cheap, because there are a lot of these chips, these processors for the routers, okay, for the Wi-Fi routers, and they built an SDR radio around it. It's completely open source, so it's very cheap. 360 euro delivered to my front door from China. It's only 5 watt output, but I have the power amplifier in line. I've got an OM2000 plus, and I get about 400 watts in the peak at the moment. And the microphone here is just a USB microphone that is connected to my computer. So it's just how could I explain it to you? It's just a microphone that was laying around here. So I don't know if it's good. I really don't know. I can plug in another microphone and test it. So I have an equalizer, everything. So it's absolutely insane. I'm using Tetis, Tango Hotel Echo Tango India Sierra software to play around with this radio. If you're not familiar, check it out. It's quite interesting. Very inexpensive. Back to you, Konstantinos. Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot. Back to you, sir.
Roger. I think this radio and your USB microphone is doing a great job. Yes, of course. But I would like to ask you, what's the name of the radio again? Please repeat. Otherwise, do you have it on your QR page? Because I'm looking, I want to have a look. I'm curious and I want to have a look on this radio. And I haven't heard of it, to be honest. But I'm looking forward to check it. So if you could please repeat the name of the radio, or if you have it on QR page. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot.
Yeah, I got the radio just right now. I built it literally 3 hours ago. So it's a kit. You have actually the main board, which is the SDR transceiver. You also get with the kit a filter, or I buy the filter as well, the filter board, because then I can have the clean signal out. And also there is an enclosure. You don't need to solder anything. It's just like putting it into the enclosure. I'm going to put some videos on internet. It's called the Hermes Lite. Hotel, Echo, Romeo, Mike, Echo, Sierra. And then Lite is Lima, India, Tango, Echo, number 2. Okay, so it's Hermes, Hotel, Echo, Romeo, Mike, Echo, Sierra. And then Lite is Lima, India, Tango, Echo, number 2. It's an SDR capable transceiver, and it's totally controlled through the computer. It's like the Flex radio, but you know the Flex radio is extremely expensive. It's like thousands of euros, or it's like the Anan, which is also like 3,000 euro. This is just 360 euro with the delivery charges. So it's like what did I pay? 320 euros, I think. And the shipping cost like another 35 something. So it's close to 360 euros shipped to your door. And it takes about, I would say, 1 hour to assemble the radio because you need to drill a hole in the enclosure. And that's it. You don't need to do anything more. You don't need to do any soldering, and that's it. So I'm going to make a few videos because, you know, it's a steep learning curve, but it works really very, very well. And I can fool around with everything like TX quality, etc. But I need to buy a nice, good microphone for this particular radio because this one is too bassy. It's too much bass in this microphone here. I need to have one that has more treble and more sharp tones. So I need to, purchase from AliExpress something like 50 euros or something. And then I'm good to go. Back to you there, Konstantinos. Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. And by the way, I'm doing the live stream. You can check it out also on the live stream. So if you go and type in my call sign on YouTube, you can see the live stream. Go ahead, over.
I see your video on YouTube, but I always put it on mute because it has a delay on internet, and I always watch the video later. Anyway, I'm seeing the Hermes Lite 2 SDR, a very, very nice radio. It's like an standard SDR, but much cheaper. And I quite see it's like an open source. It's like an open source SDR. I'm really grateful you told me, and I'm hoping you make some videos, 2 or 3 videos on YouTube, because I think this is something interesting. You know, it's an SDR radio, and it's quite cheap. So maybe I will buy on in the future. Very interesting. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot.
Yeah, QSL, I'm holding the microphone like I'm singing because I don't have a holder for this microphone, so it might just also cause some interference. Yeah, check it out. They are growing exponentially. They built this radio a long time ago, but it starts to become very popular because the software that they have now around this particular radio has gone, it's also open source. It's the Thetis. Tango Hotel Echo, Tango India Sierra. It's a Thetis software. And this particular software, was in development. And now that the software is, is functioning really well, more and more people are starting to see if they can eventually, use the Hermes Lite. And I think this year they sold about 300 or 400 units already. And during the COVID period, there was a shortage of chips, processors available, so they couldn't build it. It was the manufacturing, the production of this radio was cancelled during the COVID period. And I think around March this year, like a couple of months ago, they started to build them again and put them for sale. So yeah, it's an interesting radio. It's very experimental, but yeah, you can do ESSB, extended signal sideband. You can, do everything. It's like a complete SDR, but also in TX. Very interesting. You check it out. It only takes 10 days to get it shipped at your door, so it goes very fast. I didn't have to pay any taxes or whatsoever. Apparently, it was tax-free or something. Back to their Konstantinos. Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Brussels. Over.
Roger, I think this is the future of radios. Will be SDR, and you will play with the software. So this is what we will see: a small radio with a good software that will be much better than our older transceivers. This is the future, if we like it or not. So anyway, thanks a lot for the QSO. Very nice talk to you, Ken Karst, and 73 from Greece. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Still need to make a PTT button, but I was so excited to test the radio that I absolutely wanted to to get on the air as soon as I can and see how is the performance. So yeah, that's the reason why actually I have to. I need some time to go with the mouse from here and there. I only have one mouse on my computer. Maybe I should maybe map some kind of a. Maybe one button of my keyboard as a TX. 73s, take care. God bless you. Stay safe, Konstantinos. Pleased to meet you again. It's great to have the conversation with you tonight or this afternoon. Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. Good luck. God bless you. Stay safe. And Evgaristo, over.
Poli, enjoy your new radio. It's a great one. And hope to meet you again, even portable. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, 73s. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. We're standby. Hello, Robert. Ja, is de Hermes Lite echt ongelooflijk, jong. Je hoort gewoon niks. You don't hear anything of the background. This is how it sounds. Normally you have to listen to the hiss sound, right? So this is how normal standard radio sounds like, okay? And this is how it sounds like with the noise reduction 1, and this is the noise reduction 2. So the software is really good to eliminate the hiss, So, okay, I'm gonna turn the beam maybe a little bit. I don't know to what direction. I'm gonna check. I still need to configure the posts, the spots on the cluster. So hold on, I need to fool around a little bit. So, yep, that's the new radio, Hermes Lite 2. Hey Robert, it's only 360 euros. It's not like you're gonna, but it's only 5 watt, okay? It's only 5 whiskeys, this radio here. It's a QRP. CQ on 20 meter. CQ on 20 meter. CQ on 20 meter, CQ20. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, calling CQ on 20. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, calling CQDX on 20, and stand by for any call. I need to restart because apparently it needs to be synchronized, and I haven't done this yet with the software. So this is the software Tetis, and I am restarting the software and go into administration mode so I can synchronize. Let me see. Okay, there you go.
I know to speak English.
QRZ? CQ on 20 meters, CQ20. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, calling CQ on 20 and listening.
gik hele lortet i baglås, så jeg ikke har fået til at komme i gang med. Det var mens jeg boede i det gamle hus. Det er over et år siden, og så...
До новых встреч. Radio 2, Echo America, Stroke 8, клуб Раса Робинзон, QRZ.
Дмитрий 1, Иван Павел Жук, прием.
Да-да, принято, Сереж, здравствуйте. Дима 1, Иван Павел Жук.
CQ20. Echo Whiskey Mike Mike, CQ20. CQ20, Echo Whiskey 1 Mike Mike. Echo Whiskey 1 Mike Mike, CQ20.
Echo Whiskey 1 Mike Mike, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Echo Whiskey 1 Mike Mike, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, over.
ON7, OFFU59, good afternoon, my name is Gary, over.
Yeah, how you doing, Gary? This is Kurt here, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, Kilo United Radio Texas. Nice to meet you, Gary. I hear you sometimes, but yeah, I'm a lot of SWLing on the bands. But today I am in TX mode. I just got my new radio in, and I need to get used to it. You will be familiar with it because I know you are into SDR when I hear you talking with the other guys. I'm using the SDR Lite, Hermes Lite right now. So I just got the Hermes Lite 2, get into the home here just literally about 3 hours ago. I assembled the radio. Nice to meet you, Gary. The name here, by the way, is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, KURT, over.
Okay, Kurt, no problem. Good evening to you. Local time here is about 6:15 p.m. Temperature plus 21 degrees centigrade. Still beautiful sunshine. Enjoy the rest of the day, Kurt. 73, bye-bye.
Yeah, QSL, Gary. QSL, fantastic. Yeah, Gary, can you just report me on the audio because I'm using the SDR. Are you familiar with the SDR radio, the Hermes Lite 2? Over.
I'm not using the SDR radio. That's why I know just general things. I can tell you that your audio is a little bit muffled, muddy. You should increase high, mid, and high frequencies.
Okay, yeah, I will have to work on it. So sorry if I'm sounding a little bit muffled, but I will have to work on the audio. Probably have to install some other supplemental software to, or also change a microphone because the current microphone I'm using is not suitable for radio. Okay, so I wait. Okay, let me just. Oh, I see that my audio equalizer changed. Okay, let me just change the equalizer a little bit because I know you are also into, I would say, audio setup in radio. So this should be already a little bit better. I think I'm just using the equalizer right now. How does it sound? Is it any better, Gary? Over.
Yes, it is a little bit brighter. It's better. But I recommend you to buy a good microphone. Of course, it costs money. In my case, I'm using the RE20, the Radio Echo 20 by Electro Voice. And also I'm using an external audio equipment. I have a big audio rack, and many audio devices are in my external audio rack. So, and after the audio rack signal well processed is going to the radio. If you connect unknown cheap microphone directly to your SDR transceiver, it will never give you good sound. Over.
Okay, yeah, QSL. Sorry if it takes some time to key up because I have to manually key up with the mouse because this is completely software controlled. And normally this radio here is capable of doing 5K in TX and in RX. I think you can go up to 10 kilohertz or 20 kilohertz, but I think this one can go up to 5 kilohertz in TX width. So it is interesting, and I'm currently doing 3 kilohertz. Yeah, I need to work on the audio. I'm pretty sure. I'm just have to to increase the audio settings and setup. So it takes some time because I also don't have the appropriate receiver in my shack. So I need to find an online receiver somewhere and see if I have propagation with that online receiver. Thanks a lot, Gary. I really appreciate coming back, and I hope the audio is already a little bit better. I'll try to optimize it because it's this radio is capable of doing ESSB and all that kind of stuff, but I need to get used to it. And it's my first time I'm using the radio, and as I told you, I literally built a radio like 4 hours ago. Thank you, Gary, for the contact. I really appreciate you. Stay safe, and hopefully we can have another conversation when I got this setup working correctly, Gary. And beautiful signal from you. I have you also 5.9++. As it works as a charm. Over.
Okay, thanks so much. Wishing you good luck. You sound brighter right now. No problem. But to get something special, audio, one should use a good microphone. In most cases, I'm sure a studio microphone, and at least a couple of external audio gear. And only then signal should go to the radio. And it doesn't matter what you use, a hardware transceiver or SDR transceiver, it doesn't matter. But if you use a cheap unknown mic connected it directly to the SDR transceiver, you will never get good sound. Okay, very good evening. Enjoy the day. Echo Whiskey 1 Mike. Thank you. Bye-bye.
73, you take care. Pleased to meet you, Gary. Take care, and I have you down the log. Echo Whiskey 1 Mike, ON7 OFF clear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This is Echo Whiskey 1 Mike. CQ20, Echo Whiskey 1 Mike. CQ20 meter band, Echo Whiskey 1 Mike. Echo Whiskey number 1 Mike. Echo Whiskey number 1 Mike.
Ja, dus Robert, to answer your question, as you can see, I can go up to 10 kilohertz in bandwidth. And I'm not sure how wide I can go in TX. I'm going to see if I can go beyond 5,000. Let me say if I can go 8,000. It doesn't make any sense to go to 8,000. Yeah, I can go 8,000. Let me just go in TX mode. Yeah, that's 8,000. I can do TX 8,000 kilohertz wide. But no need, because with 8,000, maybe 9,999, that's the highest probably. Let me just pin it in here. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can go up to 20 kilohertz in bandwidth in TX mode. Look at this. Let me go to TX, but I'm not going to say anything. Look at the scope. Oh my God. Okay, 20 kilohertz in bandwidth. Now that's not necessary. Anyway, I won't hit the more than 4 or 5 kilohertz. So this is yeah, hi-fi. Yeah, like you said, it's gonna be hi-fi. But yeah, it's sell one of your 5 radios and buy this one. It's only $300, mate. 300 euros. 300 euro, dat is echt niks. Hè? Dat is gewoon gegeven, hè, voor wat dat je krijgt. But you need an amplifier, and because it's only 5 watts, it's a QRP radio. I'm combining it with my OM 2000 Plus amplifier, just to let you know what I use as my amplifier. So yeah, that's my answer. Let me just turn on the receive again.
CQ20 Whiskey 1 Mike. CQ20 Whiskey 1 Mike. Whiskey 1 Mike. Whiskey 1 Mike. Whiskey 1 Mike. CQ20 Whiskey 1 Mike. Whiskey 1 Mike. Come again? Slower. Florida 4, Japan, something Victoria, 5-8, over. USL, Fox 4, Japan, November, Victoria. 5-8. My name is Gary. Echo Whiskey.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop the live stream because I'm going to do some other tests with that equalizer, and I will try to receive myself through the SDR console software on the other receivers, so and see if I can eventually improve my audio quality. 73s, thanks for tuning in. First time I'm using the SDR Lite, the Hermes Lite transceiver, so thanks for tuning in.